Hey guys, how's it going? Good morning. Let me set up this room real quick and then we can get started. So let's get everything all set up here. June 14th. Looks like we're good for the most part. Let me just finish setting this up and then I'll send this link out to the premium members for the Zoom. All right, cool. Looks like people are making their way in. So let me just give it a few minutes for people to make their way in and then we can get started. Well, morning, Sharcine. Morning, Peter. Morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. Let me just get everything all set up real quick and then we can get started with this. So let's see, it's 6:10 right now. We have about 20 minutes till market open. So we have some time. No real rush right now. Let's get these links sent out real quick. The YouTube looks good. Solid for the most part. Let's get this link sent out to the other pages real quick. Good. It looks like the link's pretty much sent out for the most part. Let me just make sure I'll mix it in. All right, 6:11. I'll give it some time for people to make the way into the room, and then we can get started with the session here. Send this email out to you guys as well. All right, cool. Let me get this link sent out to the social media as well. And I've been kind of slacking out the social media guys, but I'll try to start getting it going again. I just, I've been way too focused on the trades because they've been so good. So I'm just going to send this link out to the social media so that people can follow from the Instagram and the Facebook. These live sessions. So let me just get that there. That link button out. All right, cool. Link sent out there. I think one last place I need to send it is the Facebook. I don't really go on there anymore, but I post it there for the people who are still on there. Cool. Hey, morning, Nick. Morning, Gallo. Morning, everybody. Let's get this going over here real quick. Morning, Kenny. So today is Monday, so happy Monday, guys. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. You guys got some rest and we're ready to get back into these profits. So let me post this on the Facebook and I think we should be good to go. Let's see, 6:13. I'll show you guys my analysis of US 30 pre-market. It looks pretty bearish to me, but I was just talking to Nick right now in our private messages that it might reverse on us. So just looking at this here, the reason why we think it is it's bearish is because price is below the pivots here on the 10-minute. The trend meter is red here as well. Here on the 3-minute, price is below the pivots. The trend meter is also red. It's blue currently, meaning it's indecisive. But overall, everything looks pretty bearish right now. Lastly, on the 1 minute over here, when I was talking to Nick about a few minutes ago, it was below here. I was talking about 6 o'clock. So now it's shifted up, right? So you can see it's slowly starting to go up. So with that said, it might reverse upward. So the technical side, it's pretty indecisive. It looked like it was bearish earlier, but now it's starting to shift upwards. We still have about 16 minutes till market open. So once we get closer to that period of time, we can we can confirm what the bias is. Also, we need to make sure that the fundamental bias matches with it. So just looking at the Dow index over here, the futures market currently is negative 42 points. So we'll see where it opens from there. If it shoots up in the green or if it stays in the red, then that will confirm the bias. Once it's like negative 100 points or positive 100 points, that'll confirm the bias in one direction or the other. So we just want to make sure that the fundamental side matches with the technical side, and then we can start trading in that direction. And that's the reason why we have such a high win rate at K2, guys, because we only trade in the direction where price is really going one direction, right? We're not going where it's like iffy, where it's going back up and down. We just want to trade it when it's going for sure down or for sure up. And morning, Roman, how's it going? All right, so it looks like everyone's making their way into the room right now. We still have 15 minutes left. Looking over here at the Forex pairs, guys, market hasn't really moved very much. You can see it's just consolidating right here. That's why we haven't called any trades for these just yet. We will eventually, but right now there just isn't anything for us to take, because market's still pretty slow from the weekend. And that's normal. Usually the market doesn't pick up until Tuesday or Wednesday in some instances anyways. But yeah, looking at this here, everything's pretty much just consolidating. Not really much going over here at all for any of these Forex pairs. Yeah, you guys can see here, like Euro odd, right? This pair usually moves really fast. You can see each like movement over here. This is like almost 100 or 200 pips right here from market open. It's literally only ranged about 20 pips, which is nothing. So that just goes to show, even the pairs that move really fast, they're barely moving right now. So that you guys can keep in mind that sometimes it's better not to trade, because the last thing you want to do, like for example here, like I was saying, last thing you want to do is enter a trade, it consolidates, and say you think it's going to go up or down, right? Say you think it's going to go up, and then all of a sudden, when market starts to pick up, it just spikes down, and then you get stopped out, right? Vice versa, if you take a sell and you think it's going to go down, and then it just spikes up and you get stopped out, and then it comes back down, it's not really going to be worth the risk. So I'm going to hold off on these Forex pairs. If I see something good, I'll call it. If not, then we're just going to wait for the opportunity for us to take that trade. Good morning, Angela. How's it going? Morning, everybody. So yeah, it's 6:16 right now. We have about 24 minutes until market opens. So, or not 14 minutes actually, sorry. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I can answer your questions now before the session starts. Or if you do have questions, I can answer them later. Our main focus right now is going to be US 30. Looking here on the 10-minute, you can see it's starting to shift back down into that sell bias right here on the 10-minute, same right here on the 3-minute, starting to shift back down below the pivots. And then lastly, on the 1 minute over here, it's starting to shift down as well, right? So everything looks like it's coming down to where we thought it would be going, but we have to wait in the next 13 minutes for the market to actually open to confirm that direction. Looking at the futures data over here, it is currently negative 38 points. We had a couple news this morning for CNBC. Let me just refresh this. Yeah, looking at the indexes right here, the Dow index pre-market is red, S&P's red, NASDAQ's up, but that's fine because it doesn't usually move the same direction of the Dow 30. Dow 30 and S&P usually mirror each other. NASDAQ is different because they're tech stocks. Oil's up, 10-year bond is up. Everything for the most part looks fine. So we have this news article right here, 5 things to know before stock market opens on Monday. Looks like Wall Street's set to open steady after another S&P record. So it looks like S&P broke the all-time high. So the market's probably going to do the opposite of that for US 30. Usually, so guys, this thing with CNBC, I never follow the news on CNBC. What I do here is I just try to see how the market reacts to these news events. You guys got to keep in mind that CNBC publishes things late. Usually when they publish something like this, where they're like, oh, it's going to hit an all-time record, that move's already happened. Usually if you start to look at these news, the market tends to do the opposite. So just keep that in mind, because like this news article was updated 26 minutes ago. If we look over at S&P, it's not bullish anymore, right? It was bullish right here last night. If you were trading yesterday, it was pretty bullish, hitting an all-time high, because the all-time high was right here. So this is the all-time high that it beat, where it's talking about it in the article. It hit the all-time high at midnight. That was like 6 hours ago. So what I recommend is if you guys are following CNBC, don't trade based off their news, trade based off the market reaction to their news, because this already happened. Now it's starting to come down. It's doing the opposite, right? So just keep that in mind. A lot of people, they try to follow news and trade off news, but trading off news is just a gamble. It's really hard for you to really predict what's going to happen with news. And usually the market does the opposite. Like for this right here, this is trapping people, right? Because people see, oh, it's going to hit an all-time high. And what happens? People enter some bias because they're like, oh, CNBC says it's going to go up, but it does the complete opposite and goes down, because that up move already happened 6 hours ago. So just keep that in mind, guys. And just know that I don't trade based off the news off CNBC. I just wait to see what the market does from there. Same situation right here. They try to talk about Bitcoin jumping after Elon Musk confirms that they're going to accept Bitcoin again. So if I go over to Bitcoin, you can see it already made that big move up, right? It made the big move up like maybe an hour ago. So the thing is, if you caught the move down here, it would have been perfectly fine. But at this point, it might just come down because they already lured in enough buyers. So we'll keep watching for this here. US 30s, it's shifting back up again. You can see it's going back and forth. That's why we don't enter the trade just yet. Because if you guys were watching, like about 2 minutes ago, it was down here below the pivots, right? Now all of a sudden it's above the pivots, or it's not above, but it's making their way up. So we're gonna be, we're gonna be waiting for this. Hey, morning, Emmanuel. How's it going? Yeah, I agree with Roman too. Roman said we should never trade news. It's like gambling. Yeah, I agree. That's why I just wait for the news events to happen, and then I react to the market when it starts to react as well. Hey, Angela. Angela's asking, on the breakout trade from Friday, the momentum signal is already bullish. When did you decide to take the buy after the strong bullish candle at 632 closed? We take the first bullish candle when it closes, Angela. So like looking here on the 1 minute, like you mentioned, we'll go back to Friday, which was, I think, the 11th, right? So the 11th over here, you can see that the market opened. Was that the 11th? I think it was, if it was the 11th, then yeah, it would have been right here. So basically, market opened here at 6:30. We generally would take the first candle right there, but it didn't close. So we didn't take that one. We actually took one, this one right here, closed at 6:31. So 6:31, it was a bullish candle. The reason why we took that was because it was bullish on the 10-minute and 3-minute. So we entered a long position like right there. And then we took it to, wait, actually, is this right? Let me check the date. I don't think that date's correct. It was the 11th. Yeah, so that's where we took it right there. But I mean, I honestly, sorry, I can't remember like why we, because I know this was a profitable day. Friday was profitable. I can't remember why we closed out early though. I think we closed out early because there was news that morning, right? So let me just go back and check real quick. Yeah, so there was news that morning at 7. So we actually pulled out early, I think. Looking at the profits from that day, because I know we did close Friday out profitably. So let's see, June 11th. Yeah, so on the 11th right here, we took we took that trade and we won right there at 6:32. So we were only in that trade for like maybe a couple of seconds, a couple of minutes actually. So we made profit off that trade. I made 4,220, and then we took another one where we're up 1,000. But I think we went for a small move here on that day because there was news that morning. Yeah, it was unemployment claims. And then we had, or no, not that, sorry. Yeah, we had the consumer sentiment at 7. So that's yeah. So I think that's where we entered. If I remember properly, that's where we entered there at 6:31, Angela. The reason for that was because it was bullish on all the time frames, and we were just waiting for that bullish confirmation, like for it to literally be green, so that we can hop into the trade. So this is where we took it, and I think we only went to half TP, which was actually no, it's full TP. Sorry, I'm confused myself. I keep mixing this up because I see the 50, but it's actually 500. So yeah, no, definitely that's where we took the trade. All right, it's 6:23 right now. Market's about to open in about 7 minutes. So we have some time right now until market opens. Good morning, Active. How's it going? Oh yeah, baby. So Mo just mentioned, he said, I think your mouse died and you accidentally closed it. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So what happened was it was pushing up in a profit and my mouse like died and I was trying to click to wake it back up. And then when I clicked, my clicker was over the close button. So it closed it out. And that's why I didn't make the full profit off that. I only locked in 4,000. I entered right back in to finish it up and I locked in the 5,000 for the rest of the pips. So that's what happened that day. Thanks for reminding me, Mo. I totally forgot about that. All right, man, you guys are doing pretty good. Angela's up about 600 this morning. She took a 3-minute scalp before market open. Nice work, Angela. Nick was just talking to me about this too. He was asking me if he was asking me if I should have taken that trade. I wanted to, but it was getting too close to market open. Stanley over here, he's up 1,745. So if you guys know the strategy and you guys can apply everything on your own, you guys can easily, make profits without me even calling trades. Like for example here, Stanley, he made these trades here. I didn't call any trades this morning. And looking at the rest of the profits this morning as well, Stanley made about 970 earlier. Kyle over here, he made about 2,164. Vartius, he was trading Bitcoin. He tends to trade cryptos over the weekend. So you guys will probably see Vartius's his posts in the group. He made about 9,000 over the weekend. He was trading Bitcoin and Litecoin. And on the week before that, he was trading XRP, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other, another XRP as well. So he was up a lot. And he generally trades cryptos throughout the week. I think he swings trade them. So he holds them for like a couple of days and just lets them play out. And that's how much he was up last week on Friday. I didn't post his profits yet because it was at it was after market close. So this is what he made last week. And then this is what he made over the weekend, trading Bitcoin and Litecoin. So everyone here has been doing pretty good. If you guys know the strategies, you guys can apply it on your own. I mean, that's probably the best case scenario here, right? I'd rather have you guys understand how to trade and take your own trades using my strategies and my indicators rather than, just waiting for me to call trades, because it's unproductive, guys. If you guys just copy my trades that I do every day, it's fine. You can make profit with me. But the thing is, if you want to if you want to maximize your profit potential, you should be taking the trades on your own, obviously. And it's not that difficult to learn. Obviously, you can see a lot of people here. If you want to go back and look at everyone's profits, you can go to the Trade Alerts group, and every single day we send a wrap up of everyone's profits. There hasn't been one day in K2 where not one K2 member has been profitable. Every single day, you could go to any day here. These are everyone's profits, right? This is from Friday. Like you can literally go to any date. So that's Friday. Here's Thursday. Looking at Thursday here, there is more profits right here, right? Like literally you could go back to any day you want, June 10th, and then you can see everyone's profits from every day. There hasn't been one day where there hasn't been at least one K2 member who's profited. There's a lot of people who profit every single day here. And that's because, the strategy and they can do it on their own. So if you guys want access to the indicators to do it yourself, just go on the website, k2trades.com, click on K2 strategy course. Otherwise, if you guys don't want to learn and you guys just want to copy my trades when I do them live, that's completely fine. I'm just saying that you guys should actually understand how to trade, right? Because being a signal copier can only get you so far. And the thing is, we want you to be sustainable traders to trade on your own, even when I'm not trading, because I only trade during New York session. So if you want to trade during London session, Asia session, your opportunities are a lot wider if you do learn. Anyways, so market's gonna open in 2 minutes right now. Looking at the US 30 right here, it's still attempting to swing above, but the bias is still bearish over here because it's below the pivots. On the 3-minute over here, it's starting to swing up. And same here on the 1 minute, starting to swing up. So we'll wait for the confirmation. If it ends up swinging above, that's fine. Our bias is going to change from a bearish bias to a bullish bias. There's no need to stick to one bias long term, especially during these market conditions here. Lamar, how's it going? Hey, Goldie, morning. Morning, Albert. Morning, Roman. Oh yeah, Roman said there was a nice scalp last night around midnight on the 10 minutes. So yeah, Roman's talking about the scalp over here. Yeah, midnight. So there was a couple here all throughout. There was like one scalp here that you could have taken. There was a sell scalp here. I generally don't like to trade on Sunday, but if you guys did trade, it looks like a lot of you guys did do pretty well from that point. So let's see, we got about 50 seconds till market open. Once that opens, we'll look at the Dow index over here. So this is how we'll get the fundamental bias over here, guys. So basically, we want to wait for this to open. It says unchanged right now because the market isn't open yet. Market opens in about 30 seconds. When it opens, this will either turn majority red or majority green. If it's majority red, then the bias is going to be for a sell, obviously, right? If it's majority green, then our bias is going to be for a buy. So we'll be waiting for that. You can see right here on the 10 minutes starting to shift down. We have about 15 seconds till market open. Once market opens, we can determine what trade we plan on taking. All right, so it's starting to close bearish right there, like we mentioned. So we got the market opening right now. There we go, market's open. So there he goes, it comes back down. If it comes down, that's fine. If it goes up, that's fine. We just need to confirm the bias before we enter a trade. So we got about 40 seconds until the candle closed when you refresh this. All right, looking at the index right here, it's majority red, but I mean, it's pretty flat. It's down the middle. Let me just refresh this too. All right, so it's negative 34 points right now, which is not a big difference. We need it to be like negative 100 for us to want to take some trades in that direction. But right now our bias is still for a sell. So looking here on the 10-minute, price is below the pivots. Looking on the 3-minute, price is below the pivots. Here on the 1-minute, price is below the pivot. So we might take a sell here if it closes. It's got to close as a strong red candle though. If it doesn't close, then no entry available just yet. Okay, so this is an entry right here. Sorry guys, my MT4 isn't set up yet. Or okay, sorry, I took a wrong lot size. I'm only in it for like about 1. So my MT4 had to reset when they refunded my trade from last week. So this is the breakout entry right here for a sell. If anyone wants to take it, I'm only in this for free. All right, I'm gonna have to increase my lot size real quick. Okay. Yeah, so here's the sell right here. Let me just change the markers right here real quick for the breakout entry. All right, so what happens here is if price comes down to this area and swings back up, then I'm just gonna manually close it. And I'll probably come back in to go for the full move, which would be down here. But let me just mark this up real quick. So I'm doing a lot of things at once, guys. I'm trying to get everything in here, but my MT4 is reset, so I had to turn it back on. I only took a 1 lot, but I retook it again. Let me just set an alert there for TP1 so that I can follow through with it. Our TP1's about to get hit right here. There we go, TP1. So if you guys want to pull out and profit, feel free. There you go, TP hit right there. If you guys want to pull out, feel free. If you want to hold on to it, it's a full TP. You guys can hold on to it longer. So we're at TP1 right there. There goes your horns, Steven. You're in here right now. So there goes TP1. Let me go back and look at the fundamentals real quick to see. It's pretty bearish right now. So I mean, I'm fine with this move. But yeah, if you guys want to close out of it, feel free. It's already gonna drop down a full TP right there. no drawdown. All right, there we go. It's dropping even further. I'm still holding on to mine. If it swings back up, I'm going to close it, but if not, I'll just hang on to it a little longer. The bias is still red, so I'm not really too worried about it. Right now, you can see no drawdown right there. As it swings down further, there's a full move. All right, so I pulled out of mine right here in profit at TP1. I'm probably going to re-enter because what might happen here is it might swing up and then come back down. Yeah, I'm actually coming back down as we speak. I should have just held on to it, but it's okay. It's kind of risky because it is Monday too. So that's another thing that I'm keeping an eye on. It is Monday, so unfortunately I pulled out in profit already. Let me see if I could possibly catch the little last move of it. And I'll wait for it to drop a little more. All right, there we go, full TP. All right, so full TP right there for whoever held on to it. It's good for the most part. Here real quick. All right, nice. So whoever held on to it, great work, full TP right there off that breakout entry. Now we'll look for some scalps to the downside. Just fix this one here real quick. 3, 4, 4. Uh, 3, 4, 4. Sorry, I'm trying to fix something over here real quick. My Freedom T4 is like screwed up because they had to reset my account because they refunded one of my trades from yesterday, or not, from last week. If you guys remember, FTMO kind of they had technical issues last week, so they just ended up resetting my account, and I had to log into a new account, and it just kind of screwed things up. But it's okay. It's all figured out now, so it's not a big deal. Okay, looking at this here, it's still pretty bearish. Looking here on the on this over here, the fundamentals are still bearish as well. Looking at this over here as well, this is it's pretty bearish. It's negative 72 points right now. So I mean, it looks good for the most part. What they did with FTMO is I mean, if you guys were on the session last week, you guys saw I tried to close my trade out, but MT4 froze on me, wouldn't let me close it out. So what they did was they just gave me a brand new account. They because my payout was due during that time anyway. So I just pretty much took out whatever was left, and they gave me a new account to trade with. And that's why my MT4 is all screwed up, because I didn't have my one-step or one-click trading for that new account, and then I didn't have a lot of other stuff. All right, so Nick locked in about 400 off that trade. Yeah, if you guys have any profits you guys want to share, go ahead and feel free to share it. I will be looking at, actually, let me just send you guys my profits real quick. Yeah, it pulled me out of that trade like really early. So unfortunately, I get to lock in as much profit as I would have wanted to. But it's all good. Let's close this real quick. Screenshot of that one. All right, so let me send you guys this real quick in the group so you guys can see. Nice. Javier locked in some profit. Rick locked in some profit. Patricia too. let me take an updated screenshot, or actually here, I'll just send you guys this first, and then I'll, because I actually locked in more profit than this. This wasn't it. So my lot sizes are kind of screwed up right here, guys, because I still have two accounts, but one of them got reset. The other one, they gave me a brand new one. So looking at this here, these are the profits I made off that trade that we just took right now. My other account, I made about 2,470. The new account that they just reset, I made about 1,415. You can see the lot sizes are kind of screwed up here because I didn't have it set to my presets, which was 10 lots. So that's why I locked in right there. And then I actually locked in a little more. Let me just send you guys. I'll just give you guys an update right here real quick for you guys who took this trade. So as you guys can see, there's like little to no drawdown right here. You see how it came down and came back up? This is where I wanted to re-enter, around this area over here. So let me just send you guys the update over here real quick. See, it's 500 pips. All right. So those are the profits I did off that. And then I re-entered the trade a second time because I was trying to finish the rest of the move. So that's one of them right there. And I'll just take another screenshot of the other trade, because which wasn't, it's not like a crazy amount, but it's still it covers a lot of the profits that were missed. All right, so for total, I'll show you this real quick. All right, and I'll update this in the group as well. All right, so here are my profits after that other one closed. So I took another one right there. I locked in another 1,000 off that trade because I tried double dip to close out the rest of this move right here, right? Because I closed out when it got to TP1. As it came back down, I re-entered for a sell and I double dip to pretty much finish out the move right here because I closed out too early. So more profit double dipping that K² US 30. Get entry. All right, cool. So those are my profits for this morning. No losses this week so far. We only have one trade. So yeah, those are my profits for this morning. I'm up in this one about 3,647. So 3,647 plus 1,971.50 cents. So I'm up about 5,600 for the morning, which is it's not bad at all. Among those two accounts. So definitely great work amongst everyone here. Whoever copied my trade, you guys can copy my trades regardless and make profit. But like I was mentioning, if you guys actually understand the strategy, you guys can do this yourself, and you guys don't have to worry about catching my trades on time, because sometimes people don't know what's going on and you don't know when to pull out of the trade. But if you guys understood the strategy, you guys could have just done it yourself. So it looks like everyone's sending in their profits right now. I'm just going to forward this over to the groups. Nice. So it looks like Romano over here, he did the trade himself. He locked in 3 trades right here, 312 for the morning. Nice work, Romano. Congrats to you. Let me see real quick down here. Vincent, he took the trade right there as well on the 5 minutes. So you can see Vincent knows the strategy himself. He does it on his own. He doesn't need to follow what I'm doing. And he locked in about 85 bucks off there too. So nice work, Vincent. Miles over here, he's up 420 for the morning. Nice work, Miles. See over here, scrolling down real quick. Yeah, Stanley's up almost 2,000 for the morning. Roland over here, he locked in. I'm letting this load up real quick, Roland. So yeah, Roland, he locked in about 525 off that trade. You can copy the trade that I took. So he only had one position there. So whether you copy my positions or you take the trades on your own, you can still lock in some pretty, massive profits here. Patricia over here, she's up 5,388. Nice work, Patricia. She traded US 30 and gold. Rick over here as well, he double dipped into it too. So it looks like he had one right here where he made about 400, the next one about 600 for a total of 962 for the morning. Nice work, Rick. So you guys did pretty good this morning. If you guys have any other profits you guys want to send over, feel free. See, Javier sent his profits. He's up 7,301 for this morning. He took a buy earlier. which he did on his own. And then he took the sell that I took here for another 3,000. So he's up 7,000 for this morning. Nice work, Javier. See if there's anything else that I'm missing here. Kyle. Damn, Kyle, look at this. So Kyle locked in some pretty nice profit off this as well. He's up 407 this morning. Nice, Kyle. And he got the refund too. So guys, what happened on last Thursday was there was a technical issue, right? So like what happened was I emailed them and then everyone else emailed them. So they all got refunded too. Kyle here, he got refunded on his. I think you guys are on a challenge. So they can just refund you. For me, I had a payout. So it was better for them to just give me a new account. It was easier. So yeah, no, definitely, Kyle. Nice work off that. You guys did pretty good. So great work amongst everyone so far. Yeah, Miles sent me his profits right here too. Great work, Miles. Tariq over here. He's up 634 this morning. So all you guys did pretty good. And you see Tariq took more trades. So if you guys understand the strategy, you guys can make way more profit just doing it on your own if you'd like to. So, all right, guys, that looks good so far. John over here as well. John's up 1,458. He had a small loss off gold right there, but the sell that we took here on US 30 made up for it. William too. William's made a couple of mistakes, but made it all back. So William's up about $25 or 25 euros. He trades euros. So nice work, William. It doesn't matter if you have a big account or a small account. You guys could still profit with us here pretty nicely. She over here, she's trading with us as well. She took the sell. She made about 33 bucks. Nice, not bad. She first day here, doing pretty good. Jeff over here, he's up about okay, yeah, cool. So Jeff is he's trading he trades stocks as well. Jeff is up 1,472. Nice work, bro. He missed the US 30, but he made it back off of these stocks over here. Logic over here, he's up 1,162. So as you guys can see, there's a ton of people here who are profiting with K2, whether you're copying my trade or whether you're doing it yourself. So other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. What's up, Tommy? Morning. Nice. Nick said he took another 400 off that 10-minute. So Nick actually entered another trade here off the 10-minute and he locked in a little more profit. Nice, Nick. So looking at the market over here, guys, we still have a bearish bias. Reason for that bearish bias is prices below the pivots. It played out exactly how we anticipated pre-market. We thought it was going to drop and it did exactly that, right? The news said it was going to be bullish, but what happened? It did the complete opposite. That's why we don't follow the news. We just wait to see how the market reacts to it. So the Dow is now down 100 points, which is perfectly fine. That just means that we have a strong sell bias right now. Looking at the actual index over here, everything's pretty red. So we'll see where it goes from there. I mean, everything's pretty red right now. But I mean, overall looks good. Nick's up 1,755. It's work, Nick. Nick said took a small loss on the double dip, was moving kind of fast, exited at the wrong time. Yeah, it's all good, Nick. As long as you close out and profit, our main thing here is to close out, net positive for the day. Because if you guys keep winning and you avoid as many losses as possible, your account's just going to keep compounding. Hey, Cameron, how's it going? Yeah, so great work amongst everyone here. We don't have any other trades that are available right now. Basically, here on the 1 minute, this is fine that we got a buy signal. We're just waiting for it to swing up and then swing back down for a sell. But we don't have that, that confirmation yet. I'll turn on the signals over here. So we'll get alerts when momentum swings in the other direction so that we can hop into these trades. I don't think I'm going to mess with the 1 minute, guys, because the 1 minute is kind of messy. I don't want like the same situation that happened last week to happen again. So we'll probably stick with the 3 minute and the 10 minute. The 1 minute is just way too messy. If you guys want to trade on the 1 minute, feel free. But I think me personally, I don't like the risk of entering on the 1 minute where it's so choppy. Because their stop loss would be somewhere around, I mean, it's not that far off, it'd be right there. Or we're shooting for about 100 pips this way. So if you guys are familiar with the 1 minute strategy, feel free to execute it yourself. I'm probably not going to take it myself. I'll just wait for the 3 minute, wait for an actual real retracement up, and then catch it as it comes back down over here on the 3 minute. We haven't had the retracement yet, so there's no entry available there. Nothing here on the 1 minute, and then same here on the 10 minute. Just nothing there at this moment. Stanley said, damn, there's heavy news all week. So let me pull up the news real quick. Yeah, so tomorrow we have heavy news. We have core retail sales, PPI retail sales at 5:30. Again at 6:15. And then Wednesday, there's news like every morning, looks like. FOMC is going to be speaking on Thursday or Wednesday, actually, which is normal. They do this every week, every month. So we do have some news this month. It could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing, Stanley, right? Good thing is that there will be volatility in the market, so we can probably lock in some nice scalps. Bad side is that there might be some market manipulation, depending on the type of news. Kyle said, I'm 11 pounds from completing my FTM. I'm not satisfied. Yeah, no, definitely, Kyle. The thing with what I'd recommend for you, Kyle, is to just pass, right? I've seen a lot of people. It's crazy. I've seen some people where they're away like a couple bucks, right, from passing their FTMO, and they take like a crazy lot size, like a 20 lot on like a small account, and then they end up blowing the whole account when they could have just, passed if they did it properly. So what I recommend is to just focus on passing, Kyle, because I know this has been a journey for you. So I definitely want to see you and Del Raj pass. I haven't heard from Del Raj in a while. Hopefully Del Raj is good. Checking on him. But yeah, hopefully if both of you guys are on your way to passing. That's gonna be the main goal. All right. So Tariq over here sent me his trades. He took a couple trades right here. This here for a buy. It looks like for CAD CHF. Nice work, Tariq. So he had a big win off that. He had some small losses here. He's just playing around with these other exotics. So like the peso right here, the NOK, and then the peso again right here. He had some losses, but this win right here pretty much covered his losses off that. So he made about 56 off that trade. He's in profit 822. So this is Tariq using the strategy on his own, right? You can see the indicators on his chart. He's just applying it on his own. So he went from like 18 bucks to now they all shifted back up because he's patient. He's now up 80 bucks right here. So nice work, Tariq. He said a tiny L, but all blues. That's exactly what matters, right? The main goal here is to stay consistent, guys. Stay consistent with your wins. Because those wins will add up. Even if you make small or big profits, those wins will add up regardless. So I'm going to mark this up right here. This is going to be a 3-minute, with a 1-minute entry. If it closes, I'm not going to take it myself, but if you guys do want to take it, I'm just going to mark it up for you. Just keep in mind, this is an at your risk trade. So only take this if you guys understand the strategy and you guys understand the risk. So this candle is going to close in about 20 seconds. I'm not going to take it myself. I'm not really looking to risk it, but it does look like a good trade because the fundamentals are still pretty bearish. If I do enter it, I'll let you know, and then you guys will probably hear it on my screen. You'll hear the little click noise when my MT4 executes a trade. There's no signal there, so no entry. You guys can see the way that the market's moving. Generally, when the market's moving smoothly, it'll just be a smooth move down, right? But right here, it's kind of bouncing back and forth. It's really iffy. And the reason for that is because there's just, the market's not really moving smoothly as it normally does. So that's why I'm a little careful here and I'm not entering on the 1 minute, because although the bias here is still pretty red, obviously right here, looking at the Dow index, it's down 100 points. So this is what we were looking for. Even though it's looking like that, it's not really pushing down that heavy, right? Because you'd expect it right here. It's moving like, let's see. So negative 108 to negative 114. You'd expect if something's dropping like that, you'd expect it to drop down pretty smoothly. But right now, it's kind of just slowly dropping. So you can see right there, it's just too much. It's just too risky for me to want to take these trades on a Monday. If it was like Tuesday or Wednesday, yeah, I'll probably take it. But Monday, it tends to be a risky day for us. All right, so here's the trade right here. If you guys wanted to take that. Like I mentioned, this is an at your risk trade, guys. So I'm not taking this trade. It's not going to count towards the results because I don't. The only trades that count against the results are the ones that I actually take. So this is at your own risk. I'll just set an alert here for whoever decided to take it. 1 minute scalp, full TP. Like it's tempting to take, but I'm just not. I don't feel like taking the risk right now. Because I'm already up pretty nice. You guys have seen my profits right here. I'm doing pretty well for the day. So I don't want to throw away my profits just taking some risky trades like this because I'm already up like almost like 5,000-6,000 for the morning. So I'm not going to go and throw away my profits just by taking these risky trades. But it looks like it's probably going to hit. So it's on its way right there to full TP. Keep watching for right there. I got an alert set so you guys can follow through with it. There you go, full TP. Morning, Steven. So there's another full TP off that 1 minute scalp. I'll just give you guys an update in the group for whoever took it, because a lot of you guys still want that update. So like I mentioned, it's a good trade, but I just didn't take it because I don't feel comfortable taking these risky trades right now. So whoever took it, congrats. That was a pretty solid win right there. Yeah, like literally no drawdown, went straight down. So yeah, after like what happened last week, guys, I'm a little more careful about my trades. I'm going back to my normal lot sizes too. Before I was using like 20 lots because market was moving slow. But since we have a lot of news this morning, the volatility is going to be high. So let's see, Romanio took that trade. He locked in about 187. Nice work, Romanio. So he's up 418 for the day right now. So as you guys can see, some people take the trade, some people don't. I didn't take the trade, but that doesn't mean that other people didn't. So nice work, Romanio. Lock in off that that trade right there. Tariq too. Tariq actually took it as well. So he's up 757 for this morning. So as you guys can see, I'm providing these trades for you guys here, even though I'm not necessarily taking them myself. Jonathan over here as well. Jonathan's up about 539. He took that sell right there and he locked in profit off that 1 minute scalp. Steven as well. Steven took that 1 minute scalp. He's up 581 for the day. He made about 140 off that one trade. Yeah, so great work, Steven. And you guys are doing good. Great work amongst everyone here. I'm happy to see everyone locking in some profits. So we'll be looking for the next entry here, looking for another retracement up and then catch it as it comes back down. Same here on the 3 minute. We're still waiting for this to swing up and then catch it as it comes back down. 10 minute over here, nothing there, but there we go, the retracement. All right, that's cool. So yeah, it looks like everyone here is doing pretty, pretty solid for the most part. Everyone did pretty good. Let me just scroll over real quick and see what is going on over here. All right, cool. Roman said, I would make 5K in 2 months as a baker. Definitely decent profits. Yeah, no, definitely Roman. And it's a lot quicker and easier too, since we're only on this for like the first couple hours. So yeah, guys, like for me, I only trade like from 6 to 8. So just keep that in mind. The opportunities for you to take trades when I'm trading is only like 2 hours a day. But I make pretty decent profit, right? Like for me over here, this is what I made just trading with you guys, one single trade. So what I do is I generally lock in a couple, wins a day, and then I just call it a day. I do it again tomorrow. If you guys know the strategies, you guys can do this all day. Like literally, you can do it all morning session. You can do it all afternoon session. You can do it as much as you want. But for me, I'm a conservative trader. I don't like to lose trades. So that's why we have such a high win rate here at K2, because I'm very selective with the trades I take and when I trade them. So let me just scroll down real quick. Yeah, Patricia said it's interest rate news conference this week. Yeah, definitely. So the market's going to be pretty volatile. It's just going to be risky for you guys to take, certain trades. UD's asking, I was able to see your, yeah, these scalps move too fast, UD. So if you want to learn these strategies, you'd have to watch the video. So if you want to message me on, or here, I'll just give you the link here, UD. So if you want to learn all these scalp strategies, I'll just give you the link for it so you can rewatch the previous stream where we went over the strategies. Because the thing is, these scalps move too fast, UD. I can't give you a TP stop loss because by the time you try to enter, we're going to be out in profit already. So I'll just give you this link right here, UD. And then, so I'm posting it in the group in the Zoom. So I just posted it right there, UD, for the session explaining all the scalp. Yeah, because you'd have to actually understand what we're doing here, UD. You can't, if I told you what the TP stop loss was, like if you were looking at the breakout entry, right, like this over here. Let me just show you exactly what I mean by that. So looking at this right here, right, this was a 1 minute move. If I was to give you the signal right here for the TP stop loss, you would have missed the whole move. And then you would have been in some drawdown if it swung up on you. So you have to actually understand the strategy. That's what I was just saying earlier. Like, the main thing right here is that you actually understand this stuff. Even here on the breakout entry, you can see it drop down from this point. If I gave you the TP stop loss, it'd be too late because it already hit TP. And this is like within 3 or 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes right here. So just watch that video, UD, and then you'll see exactly where we place it so that you can do it yourself on your chart to do it fast enough. All right, cool. So let me just scroll over real quick. See if I missed anything here. Roman said, I just opened a new personal account. I'm growing this using the strategy along with my FTMO. Is there any way to connect both accounts to execute the trades at the same time in MT4 on the computer? I personally haven't used PC version, so I'm a bit clueless. Yeah, so Roman, if you want to copy, like, you know how I'm doing right here, where I copy my trades to 2 accounts, I use social trader tools. So if you want to use that, you can go on the website. I mean, I don't work with them at all. They have good tools. So I use this one right here, Roman, social trader tools. I'll send you the link over here in the Zoom. So I just posted in the Zoom, Roman, if you want to check it out. You can basically just link, but I wouldn't, if you're using 2 different brokers, I wouldn't use it because the spread's different and pricing is different too. That's why I stopped trading my personal account and I just focus on FTMO because the pricing difference kind of, it eats into your profits, especially if you're using something that has a really wide spread. Like you wouldn't be able to scalp on that. It just wouldn't make sense, especially on the 1 minute. You can scalp on the 10-minute and 3-minute, but the 1 minute, it just makes no sense. So just keep that in mind, Roman, if you decide to, copy over your trades. All right, let me see if there's anything else here. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to put your questions in the chat. It's about to be 7 o'clock right now. Let me see if there's news today. I think there might be some news coming up a little later today. So I think we're done with the news today, but with it being Monday, it's probably gonna be a risky time to trade. So if you guys have questions, feel free to put your questions in the chat and then I can answer any questions you guys have. Right now, it looks like the only entries that will possibly be available will be on the 1 minute. We'll be looking for this to retrace up and then come back down. I do have my alert set up so I can come and follow it once, that becomes available. Same with the 3 minute here. We'd be looking for this to retrace up and then catch it as it swings back down. So those are the only 2 trades that we're looking for right now. The 10-minute over here, we would be looking for some snipes, but they're just, there's no snipes available right now. If you guys are familiar with the snipe strategy, we basically need a wick rejection off the pivot and structure, but price is so far from the pivots that we're probably not going to get that entry anytime soon. For this, we need a retracement up and then a rejection off the pivot and then catch it swings back down. Same situation as the 3 minute and the 1 minute over here. So just, just keep that in mind. No news. Look at the Dow index right here. It's pretty bearish, right? It's down 147 points. This is why you don't follow the news, right? Because if you followed me earlier this morning when the markets first opened, they said, oh, it's gonna be bullish and it's gonna reach all-time high. What happened did the complete opposite. So if you follow the news, you would have been screwed because the market did the complete opposite of what they were reporting. Yeah, no problem, Roman. Roman said 5K away from passing my FTMO. Nice, Roman. You should be able to possibly pass your FTMO either this week or next week, as long as you stay consistent with the trades. So congrats to you, Roman. Kyle mentioned I'm a 41 pence away from passing my FTMO. They really want to keep me in, right, Kyle? Yeah, no, exactly. It's a mind game, right? It's all psychology. So just make sure that you stick to your trading plan, Kyle, and you just keep doing what you're doing, right? A lot of people try to change things up once they get close to passing, and then they end up blowing their account. As long as you stay consistent to what you did to get to that point, you should be fine. So other than that, let's see, Tariq said, I need to trust my analysis. So Tariq over here marked this up, but he didn't hold on to it. Yeah, if he held on to it, it would have played out really nicely, Tariq. US 30 on the 1 hour. Yeah, it looks like it's hitting that point right there too. So maybe you might be ready for a bounce sometime soon. Yeah, no, definitely, Tariq. It was that was definitely a good move that you marked up right there. If you held on to it, yeah, it would have played out pretty nicely. Cool. Josh said gold murdered him today. Let's pull up gold real quick because I know some of you guys like to trade that gold strategy. Damn, this thing shot all the way up. This is why I don't trade gold, guys. Like some of you guys trade the gold strategy and it works perfectly fine. Like, don't get me wrong, but sometimes you'll get some crazy movement like this where it spikes all the way up. I think if you applied it last week, it would have been perfectly fine. Josh, like right here, yeah, for example, right here, if you traded it on Friday, the gold strategy that Ivan applies right here at 6:30. Yeah, if you apply the gold strategy that Ivan's been talking about in the group, this would have hit full TP on Friday. So most of the time, price moves pretty smooth like this. Sometimes you'll get a crazy movement like today, where it spiked all the way up like right here for no reason. So it's really important that you guys use proper risk management and you guys don't over leverage or take too much trades when it's when the market's moving like this. So I mean, it's unfortunate, Josh, that you got caught in that manipulation right there, but that's another reminder to myself why I don't trade gold. I'm going to stick to US 30. All right, so here's a retracement signal here on the 1 minute. If it closes right there, then possibly the next sell signal would be the entry for us here. Nice, Goldie. So Goldie's 800 euros away from passing his FTMO. Nice, Goldie. You should be able to pass it too within the next couple of days, as long as you just stay consistent with the trades and you don't, you don't take any unnecessary risk. So what I would recommend, Goldie, is to just stick to the morning sessions with me. And then once you pass, then you can go do your own thing, right? Because if you stick with me in the morning sessions, there should be no reason for you not to pass. Because usually I only take the trades that are 100% good and that are likely to hit. So, all right, I think that's it for right now. Let me see if there's anything else for me to look at here. If you guys have questions, put them in the chat. I can answer anything. If you guys want me to analyze anything, feel free to just put the pair down, the time frame, type of strategy you're applying, or the type of trade that you want, because I can analyze it from a intraday perspective, a swing perspective, a scalp perspective. It's really up to you, whatever you guys need help with. Because right now we have we just don't have much to look at, right? I'm waiting for this to retrace up, but US 30 hasn't retraced up yet. So until we have an entry here, there's not really much for me to do with these trades, because I'm not taking any risky trades. I'm only taking trades that I'm for sure going to hit. Nice. Logic as well. Logic said got back in, done for the day. Nice. Logic's up 2,000 for the day. Nice work, Logic. And Logic just joined K2 like not that long ago. So I'm happy to see that you're doing pretty good, Logic, over here. He's pretty much taking these trades on his own too, because I didn't call any of these other trades here. He just hopped back in, locked in another 173. So as you guys can see, you don't have to be making like the biggest profits. Like Logic over here, he took this big one over here that we took this morning. He locked in some nice profit off that. And then other than that, he's been taking a bunch of smaller scalps in between and just stacking his account. His account's just growing, per trade. So great work over there. Jeff as well. Jeff, he missed the US 30, but he hopped in a little later. He locked in about 405. Yeah, so you guys are doing pretty good. Just looking at the profits over here, you guys can see the timestamp where it says today right here. These are all the profits from this morning only, just this morning. So Jeff up 405, Logic up 2,000, Steven up almost 600, Jonathan up almost 600, Tariq up 600, almost 800. Romanio up 400. Tariq again right there. Nick, he's up 1,700. So you guys can see that. You can see their names here. These are real people that are in the group. So there's about like, how many? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, Javier did some work today. Javier is up almost 8,000, 16, 17 right here. Rick, 19, Patricia, Roland 20, Miles 21, Vincent 22, Romano again right there. Stanley 23, Angela 24, Kyle 25, myself 26. So about 26 of us locked in like some heavy profit this morning. So as you guys can see, it's not just me profiting, it's literally everybody. My little brother right here, Justin locked in 5,112. So as you can see, I got my family into this. This is my little brother, Justin, my real little brother. He locked in 5,112. this morning. So nice work, Justin. Yeah, everyone's doing pretty good, right? There's a lot of people here who actually trade with their family, like Patricia, her son trades with her here too. You guys saw Patricia's profits over here. Patricia locked in, where's Patricia? Yeah, she locked in about 5,388. Her son Robert trades with us as well. So a lot of people get their whole family in here, and they just we all just make profits together, right? I know the Gallows are here too, Jeffrey, and there's a lot of you guys here. Like it's even better when you guys get your whole family in here, because all you guys are profiting doing the same thing, you know, right? It's not, you guys don't do anything different. It's literally you guys take the same trades, you guys all profit, you guys are all happy. Tommy here, he locked in about 2,666. Nice work, Tommy. No losses. So I'll move that over right there. Josh over here, he's up pretty nice. So Josh, all of his US 30 trades, he locked in about 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, almost 4,000 right here with all of his 4 trades for US 30. So yeah, great work amongst everyone here. You guys did pretty good. So yeah, if you guys have more profits you guys want to send over, just go ahead and send them over. If you guys have questions, ask your questions. I mean, I'm here to help you guys out, right? I make enough profit trading on my own. I don't really need to teach or help you guys out, but I'm here to help you guys out. So I'm here on my own cognizant, like I'm here to actually help you guys out. Because if you guys are on the YouTube, you know, you guys aren't paying for anything. You guys are literally here getting free help from me. So if you guys have questions, I'm here to help you out. If not, that's cool. You know, we'll probably just wait for some more entries. If not, if we don't have anything in the next 30 minutes, I'll probably just log off a little early because we're getting late into the market. The problem with being late into the market like this is you might get caught into this like, I don't know what to call this. It's like a reversal happens, right? Because it drops too much right here. And then what happens is people get too comfortable with the sells. So everyone just keeps entering sells here. And then all of a sudden it just reverses on you. So that's generally how the market moves. The reversal usually happens around 9 to 10. So around 9 to 10, we still have some time here, but it might happen even earlier, or it might just consolidate for a while. So from like 9 to 10 right here, usually, I mean, it'll keep pushing down probably for a bit. It'll probably move down slightly. And this is why I always get off the session like around 8 o'clock, because I don't want to get caught in these trades. So we got like this right here. This might happen. It'll come down a little bit, consolidate, come up a little bit, come back down and trap some more sellers, consolidate. And then as soon as it reaches 10, it just goes opposite. So this is why I try not to trade around this area, because this is what I don't want to get caught in. I don't want to get caught in the consolidation. And then all of a sudden it just reverses on me. So you guys just want to keep that in mind when you guys are trading. And the only reason I know this, guys, is because I've been trading US 30 every day for the past 2 or 3 years. So I kind of like, you know, it's a pattern that I see every single day, and it happens almost every time. So this is why I'm more careful. I'd rather, you know, sign off with like, how much profit did I make today? Sign off with my 5,600, then, you know, keep taking trades. And then like, say I have one loss right here and I lose like, I don't know, like 3,000. Then I'm down to 2,600. You know, I basically threw away profit. So in a lot of instances, guys, it's better for you to just, you know, call it a day and pull out profit rather than to risk, you know, being caught in any of these like little weird movements over here. Roman said, I see Logic took USD CHF. We both took a small loss on those. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of you guys here are applying the same strategy. So like the thing is, if one person is winning in K2, there should be no reason for you not to be winning, because we're all applying the same strategy, taking the same profits, and we're all in the same boat, right? So that's why we all trade together here, and we're all here like as a team, basically, when you trade every morning. So other than that, guys, I don't see any other questions. I'll just hang out for a little more. I'll try to analyze stuff as deep as I can to see if there's anything else hinting a reversal here for US 30. It's pretty flat around 140 negative points. So it was negative 140 about 30 minutes ago. It's still negative 40 right now. So it might be preparing for some sort of reversal. But yeah, guys, I mean, we've only been on the session for like actual trading for 30 minutes. So all these profits here that everyone is sending, So like all these profits here that we're sending, you can see the timestamp, right? From 6:30, or yeah, 6 o'clock up until now, it's only been about 30 minutes. And these are all the profits that were made within that time period. So you guys don't have to trade all day. You guys can just trade during a short period like I do, 2 hours in the morning, and you guys can make some pretty solid profit. But if you guys want to trade throughout the day, it's fine as long as you use proper risk. Nice. So Kyle made it over here too. Damn, Kyle was over here showing off today. Kyle made he took NASDAQ and he took US 30, total profit of 5,192. Nice work, Kyle. Kyle said, chill out, show off. Said Josh. And this is Josh's his gift that he sent out. So yeah, nice work amongst everyone here. You guys did pretty good. Like overall profits for the day. No one here had any like real losses. There were just small losses that might have been accidental. But all the trades we took here on the live were all pretty much straight winners. So if you guys have questions, we could, I can answer them. Miles is asking, what's your minimum daily profit goal? I don't really have a profit goal, Miles. The main goal is just to win. If you close the day net positive, it's $1, if it's 1,000, if it's 10,000, it doesn't make a difference for me, right? I just want to keep, like, I don't want to have any red days, and I haven't had a red day, and I don't think it's been like months since like the last red day, and it was only an accident, I think, when that happened. So yeah, I don't really have a profit target, Miles, because on average, like each trade that I take, because I do take a pretty decent lot size, like you can see here, each trade I make at least a couple thousand, right? If I just take like the breakout entry. So I don't really have a profit target, Miles. I take what the market gives me, and then I reset and do the same thing the next day. Let's see, so EW over here, she took a couple trades. She said thank you. She locked in about 2,000 right here, close to 2,000 off of US 30 right here. So nice work, EW. Locked in some pretty nice profit off that. So you can see people are just joining K2 today and making a ton of profit. I think EW signed up, like she just joined right now, 7 o'clock. She locked in about 2,000 after signing up to the premium. So nice work, guys. You guys did pretty good. Let me just scroll down real quick and see if there's anything else. Maurice is asking, yeah, I should have held on to USD CHF. My other 2 trains are now good in profit. Yeah, Maurice, it happens sometimes, right? I hate when that happens, that's why I kind of don't really focus on Forex as much, because you can see right here, I think you guys probably took the buy right here, right? When it broke structure. So if you guys took that trade right here on the 11th last Friday and just held on to it, it's like slowly moving its way up, but it's moving its way up like way too slow. So, it's all about patience and just persistence when the trade doesn't go your way. All right, so we got another signal here. Let's see. I think we had another buy signal here off the 1 minute. But yeah, as you guys can see here, it's starting to consolidate, right? It dropped down pretty heavy, retraced up, dropped down, retraced up, dropped down, retraced up, dropped down, retraced up. And then now it's kind of just going sideways. So just, if you guys are trading right now, I would recommend that you guys be very careful. Use a smaller lot size than normal, and just use proper risk, like use less than 1%. Because the thing is, the last thing you want to do is enter a sell here because you're super overly confident, and then it just reverses on you. And then you end up going to some heavy drawdown. So we got the retracement right here, which is fine. I'm just going to remove that right there so it doesn't get in the way. So we do have that retracement signal right there. The next one up would be a sell. So that's swing down. If it comes up right there, I'll mark it up for you. But like I mentioned, I'm not going to take any more trades. I'm done for the morning. I'm happy with the profits I made today already. So I'm just going to chill out and then do this again tomorrow. All right, so let's see. Let me go to the Forex pairs real quick. I'm just going to see if there's any entries here that are possibly going to be available. I'll mark them up on my watch list over here so that I can possibly call them when the next candle closes. But I don't really see anything here right now. CAD, your CHF. Yeah, Shaqui, I'm not sure if you're in this room right now. I know I was talking to you yesterday about the trade. So if you do have questions, feel free to ask away. and I can answer them here because I know our time zone difference is different for you over there in the Middle East. You're about like 10 hours ahead of me. So it's kind of hard for us to set up a session, but I'll try to help you guys as much as I possibly can during these other sessions that we normally have. All right, so I marked up a couple here. I'll go back and explain to you why I marked those up. All right, yeah, there's not really much here. So for odd CHF, if this closes above the zone right here, this would provide for a K2SR strategy entry. So with that said, I would enter a long position here, but this candle would need to close. The candle closed in 2 hours, so we still have a lot of time for that to close out. Same here with GBP CHF. If it closes above here, then we could possibly take that for a buy as well. All right, let me see what else we got over here. Nice, Gallo. So Gallo, did you I don't know if you're in this live session, but did you finally take this? It looks like you finally took your trades on your FCMO. I know you were talking to me about this. You're worried and scared to take the trades, so you didn't take them yet. But it looks like you finally took some trades on your FTMO. So it looks like you're kicking it off right. You're up about yeah, you're up 2,000, bro. So if you're up 2,000 right now, and I think you're using a 100K account, right? You're less than 8,000 away from passing your FTMO for your challenge. So nice work, Gallo. Oh, 50K. So you're almost done then at this point. Yeah, because you only need 5,000 to pass your challenge. So you're almost halfway there. Nice work, Gallo. So great work to see people here, trusting the process, taking the trades and passing their FTMOs. Yeah, Gallo, I think you should probably use a smaller lot size because a 5 lot is kind of high for a 50K account. You should probably using a 2.5. I mean, it worked out in your favor today, but I think in the future, just, kind of lower your lot size a little bit because I'm using a 10 lot on a 200K. So if you're on 100K, you should use a 5 lot. If you're on a 50K, you should use half of that, which is 2.5. So, I mean, great work locking this profits here, but you want to make sure that you don't go over the limit. So it was still a good move right there. Yeah, 2.5 is good for you. Either 2 to 2.5, depending on the move. All right, so let me go over to GJ. Miles wants me to analyze GJ for you guys. So here's GJ right here. I'm gonna delete everything off the chart, Miles, so I can show you exactly how I analyze things from scratch so that you can do the same thing. Because I know you do have the indicator, so you can do this on your own. So here's a naked chart right here. The first thing I'm going to do is identify market structure. So in order to do that, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my K2SR indicator right here. And then we have the zones on the chart right here, right, Miles? So the next thing I'm going to do is turn on the rectangle tool right here. I'm going to go ahead and draw my zones over the K2SR zones to clean up the chart. These all set up right there. Right there. There. These over here overlap, so I'm going to make one big zone right there. I'm going to go and just pull this down right here. And there we go. We have some market structure. So once I have that drawn right there, Miles, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the K2SR indicator. And we have some perfectly drawn market structure, right? You can see price breaks into the zone, just consolidates for a bit, shoots back up, slight downtrend right here. And at this point now, it's just consolidating again this way. It's just ranging, right? So if I delete this zone right here, you can see from here, price break structure, and it just bounces back and forth between this area. So, with that said right there, we're basically preparing for a breakout. Looking at the momentum indicator, I'll turn this on now. We have a bullish bias that's starting to develop right here, right? If this bullish bias right here closes, if it ends up closing above this structure right here, then with that said, you can take a long position over here and then ride this up. So this is, this is probably what the move's going to look like, but you need to wait for it to close above here, Miles, before you take that trade. Because what could happen here, the price doesn't break above it. Like say price doesn't end up going above this, this zone right here, right? And it stops right here. What could happen right here is one of two things. Price can either continue to break above it, or price can reject off and come all the way back down. And then just keep ranging within this area until it closes below here and creates new market structure in this area down here, right? So that's the main key. Main key is to identify market structure. Second is identify the direction of momentum, and then trade in the direction of the bias. So just looking at this right here, Miles, I don't see any entry available for GJ, but if it closes above here, then yeah, you know to take a buy. Vice versa, if it comes back down here with a sell signal, then you take that for a sell down here. But, it's just a game of patience. And right now we're entering summer, so market's going to start to slow down a bit. So just keep that in mind when you're looking for trades. So that's pretty much it for GJ right there. Let me see. I think we got a signal here on the, or not the 1 minute, the US 30. All right, perfect. So we got a retracement signal here on the 3 minute. That's perfectly fine. We're now looking for a possible entry here for a sell for the 1 minute and the 3 minute. If I get one on the 3 minute, I'll take it. But if not, then I'm probably going to day, like I mentioned earlier. I'm not really looking to enter anything right now because volatility has died down. Generally, this would be moving a lot faster, but right now volatility is super low. It's still negative 130 points. It's everything here looks pretty it looks pretty bearish, but we don't have the confirmation just yet. So here you're on the 1 minute. We have that sell signal. I'm not going to take this trade, but I'll mark it up for you guys. So just remember to take this at your own risk, guys. I'm not taking it, so that I'm not, that shows that I'm not 100% confident about this trade. But I will, I'll just mark it up for you guys anyways. Miles said, thank you, Shawn. I'm going to give it a shot. Can I send you my markups from time to time to make sure I'm doing it right? Yeah, definitely, Miles. Whenever you guys have a markup, go ahead and send me your chart, and then I can let you know if you're doing it properly or not. I'm here to help you guys out. I want to make sure that you guys are as profitable as I am, if not more, so that we can continue this this whole win streak we got going here. I mean, a lot of you guys lock in a lot more profit than me. So here's a sell signal right here for the 1 minute. I'm not going to take it. This is at your own risk, guys. So, keep in mind, this is a very risky trade. But if you guys do want to take it, feel free. Just keep in mind that it's, like I mentioned, it's going to be very, very risky. Set alert there. Yeah, so we got an alert set there. If anyone decides to take this trade, I'm not taking it. It's not going to count towards my trades because I'm not taking it. So just, keep that in mind if you guys decide to take it. But me personally, I think I'm done for the day. It's 7:30 right now. We're getting close to mid-market. Looking at this here, the Dow index is still negative 136. So I think what happened here is market just dropped too far down, and then people are just chilling out there. Like everyone's kind of just pulled out because they're worried for that reversal that's possibly going to come up. So yeah, I'm not in that trade. And if you guys do take it, make sure to take it with a small lot size, or just don't take it at all. It's still red here though, so everything's pretty red. So the bias is still pointing downwards. It's just, it's going to be a risky move here for whoever decides to take it. Yeah, Jawan mentioned that it's near a good support level. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, because I think Tariq sent me his chart. So let's see, Tariq over here. Yeah, he marked it up here on the 1 hour. He was actually marked up that support right there. So that's another reason why I decided, I'm probably going to hold out the market, because it's around that area. It's around the area where it's getting close to possible reversal. Yeah, Roland too. So Roland had it at the 1 hour support. So just keep that in mind, guys. There's different factors that you guys can factor in. Just because it's at a support doesn't mean it won't drop. But for me personally, I'm not trying to take that risk, even here on the 3 minute. If this closes right here, then this is probably going to break out downwards. Just keep that in mind. Because, once you have a second confluence, we had a 1 minute confluence here, which is not too strong. That's normal. The 3 minute confluence here, though, will probably push down. It'll probably indicate that a drop is like bound to happen. Not a big drop, but enough to, push towards this TP over here. Exactly. Yeah. So Jalan just mentioned, I'm waiting for the bounce off or a breakthrough. That's exactly what I'd be waiting for too. Jalan, you made a smart decision to wait for that instead of hopping right in. All right, so it's 7:30 right now. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask away. Otherwise, I'm probably going to log off early today. The reason why I'm going to log off is because you guys know how I am. I'm an impulsive trader. If I see this right here close with the sell, I already know I'm going to hop into that sell, and it's not going to be a good move on my end because I already know how risky the market is right now. So what I prefer to do is just, I keep my winning streak going, and I just keep stacking up the profits again tomorrow. But Rick said, you guys scared me off that 3-minute, and I pulled out with 64 in profit. Yeah, no, definitely, Rick. Were you in for a buy, Rick, or for a sell? I'm assuming you're in for a sell because that's where the bias was going. Okay, yeah, so you're in that sell. Oh yeah, no, so it's starting to drop. You can see the 3-minute right here is forming that sell signal. So if that sell signal closes, then I would anticipate it to drop pretty heavily. Hey, Shortstein's asking, hey, Shawn, what was your last week profit percentage wise? It's kind of hard to tell because, we had that trade where it counted a loss, but they refunded me, and then I had a payout. So it's hard for me to go back and count that. Let me see if I could. So I'll just look. So from the 11th, or no, last week I didn't really have much losses. So let me just go. I think last week was, what was Sunday? Or I'll just scroll up. So I'll add them here, and I'm on a 200K count. So I'll show you, we'll add it up, and I'll show you, the breakdown of how much I actually made from like last week, short scene. So, okay, so I had 2 trades here. I'm going to go towards the end because I want to make sure that I have all of these. Okay, so I'll add these up, but I'll combine it as a 400K count because they're 200K counts, short scene. That way we could, we get a better number as to like how much profit was actually made. Okay, or I'll just do one. So we'll just do one account, and then I'll just divide that by 200K so that we can get the percentage off that. So 560 plus 1410 plus 190. So that's 2,000 right there. We're not going to count the other one because it's just copying the same trades to the other account. The following day right here on the 8th, I made about 1,901.59 cents. Wait, sorry. Okay, let me just add that with 2160. Okay, so total that on the 8th, the 9th over here, 7 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Okay, so I pulled in for this one 3,323.23 cents. So that's 7,000 right there. And then on the 9th, these were a little more that I made. Let me just scroll down a little bit. So I'm not going to count that loss right there, short team, because they refunded me for that trade. So I'm not going to count that one, obviously. We'll just add these profits here. 1520 plus 1720 plus 5140. Because I didn't have any losses last week. The only loss I had was that one, but it was because they ended up refunding me. So it doesn't necessarily count since that wasn't there. Okay, so over here again, the previous night. This is the night and on to this morning. Okay, so like on Friday, this was what I left off with, plus 5,725.49. So okay, the total profit for that week was 21,490. It's off a 200K count, so 21,490, 31 divided by 200K. So it's about a 10, like maybe 10-11% profit percentage wise. So about 10%, 11%. That's only if we don't count the well, obviously we're not gonna count that loss because I got refunded that loss. But yeah, these are the profits that was made off of last week. And then it was off a 200K count. So that's a percentage increase for that account, short scene. So, I just did the basic math for you there. It's about 10%, or if you want to round up, it's 11%, but I'll just say 10.7% increase for that week because we don't have any losses, right? So I had some losses here, but this is because I was messing around with the account after I had that that mistake from the previous day. So, here, this is the key, guys. If you guys don't lose trades every day and you can lock in at least 1% a day, 1 to 2%, you can lock in 10% easily. And that's why I'm a lot more careful with my trades, because I don't like to lose trades, and I like to make sure that my win percentage is it's pretty high. So there's short scene. I did the basic math for you. That's pretty much what I did for last week. Max asking, can you mark the next daily support? Yeah, sure. Why not? Let me go over here real quick. Let me go on the daily. The next daily support's down here. It's pretty far. I don't know if you're talking about the actual daily, Mac, or if you're talking about like for the day, because if you're talking about the day, it's still different. But if you're talking about the daily time frame, that's going to be the support. It's like way down there. It's not too, it's pretty far down. Yeah. So I don't know if you're talking about this daily here, Mac, or if you're talking about like the actual daily time frame. This would be like, if you're looking for the daily for today, this would probably be the support where it's currently at. But if you're talking about the actual daily time frame, it's like way down here. So it's down at like 33,600, which it's not going to hit by today, obviously. But if you're looking for the day, like just for today specifically, it's probably gonna be around this area. It's already at the low, so it'd probably bounce from this point. Gotcha. Yeah, if you're talking about just for today, Mac, then it's probably gonna be, it's where it currently is right now. It's actually at the support, but it might break right through it. So here's a 1 minute, Rick. If you're still in that trade, it's about to hit TP right there. So, or it's swinging back up. You guys can see it's starting to consolidate a bit, so it's a little risky. That's why I didn't want to take the trade. But whoever's in the trade, I hope it hits for you. I hope it hits and then does whatever it wants to after that. As long as you guys profit from it, that's the main thing here. Yeah, no problem, Mac. Definitely. Peter said some people would be happy with a 10% month, but 10% in a week. Yeah, no, definitely. It's just about consistency, right? Like I don't look at the profits at all. So like all I do is I focus on winning. As long as you focus on winning, at the end of the week, you can add up your profits, add up your percentage increase, and you're like, oh, like I made 10%. Like I didn't realize I made 10% until a short scene asked me to break it down for you guys. Yeah, exactly. Short scene. The consistency is really where it's at. 40% in a month is pretty big. If you add that all up right there. And here's a 1 minute. It's about to hit full TP right there. I'll just stay on for a few more minutes until this hits TP, and then I guess I'll be calling it a day because I don't really see anything. There you go, full TP off that 1 minute, Rick, if you're still in it. Yeah, mid drop. See the breakout, guys? If you guys were following me, I told you guys the breakout was coming, right? On the 3 minute. Look what happened when it closed. As soon as that sell signal closed, breakout, super breakout right there. So this just goes to show that if you follow the analysis, it works out perfectly fine. Like I already analyzed this and I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't take the trade because I don't get greedy. Like I literally just wait for these trades to play out, and whoever actually takes the trades, congrats to you, because you guys made some pretty easy profit off that entry right there. So I'll give you guys another update right here. Oh man, Javier just sent me some profits. Let's see if he's in the 10K range for today. Javier said, I'm done. He's almost there. He made 8,176. So Javier said, I'm done. You're almost there, Javier. It's all good. So he's done for the day. Javier said, don't push me. Yeah, don't enter any more trades, guys. They already hit TP, so it's not time to enter a sell. This is probably going to retrace up now. But no, great work, Javier. You made about 8,000 for the 8,176. Yeah, so you guys did pretty good, man. Congrats to everybody here who took any of the trades, took any of my advice, anything really, guys. If you guys took any of the trades that I called, you guys should have had no losses today, because the breakout entry here hit full TP, no drawdown. But the 1 minute after that hit TP, no drawdown. And then this one again right here, it consolidated a bit, but it came down to full TP. So nice work. Tariq over here as well, all blues. Tariq is up 847 for the day. Nice. So he took the sell there as well, the sell that I just called out for that 1 minute drop. So he took the trade there. And this is why you guys got to not get greedy and pull out. Because look, if you didn't pull out when it hit TP, you'd be in some drawdown right now. So it's important that you guys don't get greedy and you guys stick to the plan. So other than that, guys, I think that's it for right now. Cheryl said, I'm on vacation, not working real hard, but she locked in 1,000 for the day. So she took the some nice trades here for US 30 as well. Looks like she took the sell earlier, and then she took a couple more trades down here for a buy. So nice work, Cheryl. Yeah, you guys are doing pretty good. So no losses here at K2. Everyone had straight wins. Looks pretty, pretty solid for the most part. Yeah, right, Nick. 3 minute finally hit right over here. How much did it draw from that point? Yeah, but I'm done for the day. Let me just I'll go through the questions right now, and I'll see if there's anything else for me to answer before I log off. But I think for me, for the most part, I'm done with my trades for the day. Nice work, Patricia. Patricia locked in another one. She said a little more, so she locked in about 6,188 this morning. Nice work, Patricia. So all you guys did pretty good. Patricia had a small loss up here for $100, but made it right back with a gold trade, and then the next US 30 trades after. So great work, Patricia. Sandra over here too. Sandra's up $7, or is this, I don't know if this is euros, but she's doing pretty good. Like her percentage over here, doing all right. Took a couple of trades, but looks like for the most part overall she did pretty good. She took a couple of NASDAQ trades here. Looks like a small hit off the NASDAQ right here, but everything else, if you just, if you weren't looking at this last trade right here, everything else was straight wins. So nice work, Sandra. Yeah, nice consistency there. It looks like you kind of just played around with the NASDAQ right here and it kind of messed with you, but overall, it looks like your US 30 trades here pretty much covered a lot of the profits from the other trades. So yeah, nice work, Sandra. Let me go look at the Zoom real quick. So Roman's asking, what do I think about NASDAQ? So let me pull up NASDAQ here on the 10-minute real quick. I like to base all my scalps off the 10-minute, guys. So if you guys haven't already caught on to that, generally what I do is I look for some snipe entries on the 10-minute, and then I base all my scalps off of that for the most part, depending on what time, what session I'm trading. So looking at this right here, I'm just going to mark up all of these zones. And this is for Roman. All right, Roman. So having all this stuff right here marked up. I'm just drawing the market structure here so you can see where price currently is and where it's planning on going. So we'll turn this off right here. Looking at this here, we have it's a somewhat bullish bias, but I think it's going to provide a sell signal. So looking at this here, we have price below the pivots. The trend meter is also red. So with that said, I think this is going to reject off these pivots here. And then it's just going to head down from this point. So I would just keep that in mind. Looks like all of the indices are actually coming down right now, Roman. So let me just go over here to CNBC real quick, refresh this. Yeah, so NASDAQ is only up 20 points right now, but everything looks like it's starting to drop. So the Dow's is negative, S&P is negative, NASDAQ is going to be negative soon. It looks like it's only up 20 points, but it looks like it's going to start to dwindle downwards. The Russell 2K is only up 2 points. So everything looks like it's starting to go bearish, including NASDAQ, of course. So just, just keep that in mind. So yeah, looking at this right here, if this ends up closing with the sell signal, Roman, then I would anticipate this to drop from this point, because we have a rejection off here and it's going to provide for a snipe entry for a sell. And then you could probably write that down for about 250 pips. That's generally what people trade it for. So you can see it's starting to drop. It's dropping heavily right now. So that's my bias. My bias for NASDAQ is going to be, a sell. So let me go back over here real quick. All right, Eric's asking, what would be a good time to enter the reversal? I wouldn't enter reversal just because of that, Eric. I would, you'd have to wait for actual entry before you take it. I wouldn't just enter because you think it's going to reverse, because it doesn't always reverse, right? I'll go back to US 30 real quick over here. And here, let me just show you guys what I mean by that. Because, normally it does reverse, but it doesn't always happen that way. So like looking here on the 10th, I'll just show you an example. So market opened here at 6:30, right? Market reversal generally happens around like 10, around 9 and 10. That's generally where it happens. It's like the time where market starts to shift. So like looking at this on last Thursday, so you can see market opened over here, it came down and then it came up. So this was the shift upwards. And then once it hit 10, it started to reverse super hard, right? It just went straight down until market closed. So market closed right here at like 13, I don't know, 15, yeah, around there. So market closed right here, right? And you can see a straight reversal from 10 o'clock up until market close. So that's what I mean about this, Eric, but I wouldn't necessarily just enter sell because you're like, oh, it's going to reverse. There's no guarantee it's going to happen like that. But if the market is moving smoothly, that's generally how it moves. I'll show you another example over here. Okay, so market opened here at 6:30, right? Right here around 10 and 9. So like you can see right here, it was bullish and it came down and then it started to consolidate a little bit. So the bias from market open was bullish, right? This is how it moved on open. So the reversal started to happen. I mean, it started to reverse right here, but the true reversal didn't happen until like 10. It was like consolidating a bit right here. And then from this point, I mean, you can see the consolidation, right? Just go sideways. And then once it starts to go in its proper direction, it just drops until market close. So this is why I wouldn't just enter a sell because you think the reversal is happening, because there's no guarantee that reversal is going to happen just yet. But like having this from right here, you can see the morning bias was a bullish move, came down a little bit, consolidated, and then around 10, it just, shifted downwards. So just, keep that in mind. I wouldn't, you're just gambling at that point if you're just trying to catch the reversal, because there's no guarantee it's going to go that direction. So yeah, just, keep that in mind, Eric. I would wait for an actual entry. I wouldn't just enter because you think it's going to reverse, which is probably going to happen, but there's no guarantee it's going to actually go in that direction immediately at like 9 or 10. So anyways, going back to NASDAQ right here, it's just dropping like I mentioned earlier, Roman. So I think it's going to be a sell. Going back to US 30 real quick. I'll just take one last look and then I'm probably going to call it a day because I don't want to hop in for any bad trades. So looking at this here, this 3-minute scalp looks like it would have hit TP already or almost. Well, it's on its way down. So the 3-minute scalp right here is going to hit. I'm tempted to enter this, but I'm not going to. I gotta control myself. This is why I need to log off, because if I keep watching this, I'm gonna hop in for the sell. And then as soon as I hop in, this is probably gonna shoot all the way up. So I'm not trying to get caught in any of that right there. There's actually another 1-minute scalp here off US 30. So whoever caught this right here, I mean, if you guys have been following the 1 minute, it's been hitting pretty nicely. I kind of regret not entering these trades, but it's okay. So if you guys enter these here, this is where you would, obviously you would hit those trades there. I don't know if anyone else took it. Javier said you were tempting me to trade one more time. Yeah, no, Javier, just chill out for a bit. I'm not going to enter any trades myself either, because I'll just give you guys an update here for whoever took this. I mean, you guys have been doing pretty good off the 1 minute here. So yeah, straight wins today. I don't see any losses so far, and the 3-minute over here as well. Yeah, I'm, watching this right here is just tempting me to enter these trades, which I know I shouldn't. So I'm probably going to just call it a day. So I think that's it for today, guys. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to reach out on Telegram. Or I'll catch you guys back here tomorrow morning. I'm just not trying to get caught in these moves here, because I already know myself. Like if I keep watching this stuff here and it keeps tempting me to enter these sells, I'm probably going to get in at a bad time. So that's about it for today, guys. I think all your questions were answered. Rick was asking about the 1 minute right there. Yeah, Rick. So I didn't take the trade, but if you did, you would hit TP off that already, Rick. So I'm done. I'm personally not taking any more trades for today because the reversal might happen sometime soon. It's already set. It's 7:47 right now, so the reversal might happen somewhere between 9 and 10. So on this point right here, you might see some bit of consolidation. And then somewhere around this area just might skyrocket up. But who knows? It might not even skyrocket up. It might just keep dropping. So yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. If you guys have questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I will catch you guys back here tomorrow morning. So enjoy your profits, guys. If you guys don't need to trade, I don't recommend you guys trade. Go do something, right? Like myself, I'm gonna go to the gym and just clear my mind, so I don't force myself to trade anything right now. If you guys have something else to do, enjoy your profits, because everyone here locked in some pretty massive profits. Romano over here, let's see, he just sent his profits. I'll let this load up real quick. Yeah, all wins right here, right? So Romano, he's up 601. Nice work, Romano. And just looking at everyone's profits for this morning, everyone has some pretty massive profits, right? All wins here. One small loss there for Patricia. She's up 6,188. Cheryl's up 1,000 over here, all wins. Tariq over here, all wins as well. He's up almost 1,000. Javier, he's up 8,176, just 3 trades right there. Gallo, he's up about 2,267, 3 trades right there as well. EW, 3 trades right here, almost 2,000. Kyle, he took about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades. He's up almost 5,192. So nice work. Josh here too, straight wins. Tommy, all blue, right? So you guys, what I'm saying here, what I'm trying to get across to you guys is don't risk something that you don't need to risk, right? We're already in profit. You guys made a ton of wins today. In some instances, it's probably better to just call it a day and enjoy your profits. Just go and do this again tomorrow. But if you guys want to trade, feel free. Just make sure to use smaller risk, because the market's kind of tribute. Oh, nice, Latasha over here. So big congrats to Latasha. She just passed her FTMO. She has all green right here. She's about to be done. Well, I mean, she's done already. So big congrats for you, Latasha. So here we go. Another K2 member here passing their FTMO. Nice work with Tasha. So, every day there's someone passing their FTMO here in K2. Should be no problem for everyone else here, as long as you guys follow directions and you guys don't take unnecessary trades. Like you can see Latasha, you can't see her screen right here, but if you just look at it, it just goes straight up because she's taking quality trades. So definitely, I think that's it for now. And if anything, I'll catch you guys here tomorrow morning. So see you guys tomorrow and have a great rest of your morning. I'll catch some FOREX trades if they do come up, but the candle doesn't close for another 2 hours, so we still have some time. So catch you guys tomorrow, and we'll do this again next US session.